Traders. I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with it yet, but I got a really big news for you right now. So right now we're looking at MGC gold micro contracts. This is still bothering me a lot that I got stopped out here on a winning trade. Just a reminder that nothing on my channel or in any of these videos is trading advice. Everything I talk about in this video is meant for the time this video was made, and it's really just me talking to myself. So if it ever sounds like I'm telling you what to do, I'm not. I'm simply just talking to myself, and you're getting to listen in. All right, let's get into today's trades. All right, here we are on after day one of trading in the XFA, the 50K XFA. First day wasn't great because I didn't do a good job checking my risk and then getting the correct position size to fit that risk. Right now I only want to risk about $100 a trade, and ended up at least a green day, $56, but could have been a little bit better day yesterday. So here are my stats that you can see on that day. Typically holding a trade between 1 and 5 minutes. My one green day, and the trades that I took, the 4 trades that I took. So I'm going to get 3 contracts. I got 2. Oh, I can only do 2. I can do 3. I'm in the minis. Or the micros, rather. Right? MGC. Yeah. All right. There we go. All right. Might be a losing trade here. But
Order filled.
We'll see. I'm just going to trade the numbers. I'm not going to try to pay attention to too much else. Trading the numbers. I'm supposed to be in long. 923 is my stop. Okay. Nice risk reward right there. All right. Trades in. Let's see how it plays out. All right, so we're out of that trade. So getting ready to get short if this wants to stay down here. Tempting to jump in early. 3, 2, 1. All right, back in. All right, needs to be a winner. I might be done trading today because I'll be close to my max daily loss of 225. And we started to break this this lower level here, but that might have just been running stops to then rip higher. Looks like a choppy day, like I said, though. But whatever, I'm going to trade the numbers. Not worry about it. Red days are a part of trading. Alright, not going to be greedy. Hit my target. I'll take that trade and put $16 in the pocket. Alright, waiting for the next trade. I do feel pretty strongly that it's coming way down, though. We've already broken below all that stuff. Looking for a move back to the bottom here. At least. And if not, I'd run back to these areas down here. I mean, look at it. See? Just waited a few seconds longer. Story of my life. All right, so checking in with that gold trade. Look at that sell-off. Man, if I would have just waited a few more moments, put my stop in at the target, I might have got tagged out when it backed up there. But it would have been nice to go for that ride. Go to the 5 minutes so you can see it better. Maybe the 30. We'll go to 30. Look at that sell-off. Coming, looks like it wants to get to the bottom of this. Maybe it'll go lower. Maybe gold will make some new lows. Getting ready to break back down into the 2800s. Amazing. And big volume. And a lot of times when I see a lot of volume in a sell-off, I ask myself, are there any sellers left? Right? Now, a sell-off that happens under like moderate volume, like average volume, then I don't really want to look for a long trade in that because it could just be bumping up. Shorts covering some profits for it to continue selling off. But when I get a sell-off with big volume, again, are there any sellers left? So we're going to see if a long trade sets up here once the sellers are done doing their thing. Okay, looks like a long trade may be setting up here. Get my chart ready. Retrace this candle. Now we're selling off. If it wants to break above that, could be looking for a move at least up into this pocket up here somewhere. Okay, looks like a trade might be setting up here. It should be a pretty nice long trade. We had gold come down, like I said, on big volume, bottoming out right now and starting to rip higher. So you're going to jump in here with 3 contracts. We got 24 seconds left. Okay, buying.
Order filled.
All right, so risking a little more than I should be risking on this trade. Probably should only have 2 contracts in here. Unfortunately, again, something I'm working on right now is doing better about getting the proper contract size for my acceptable level of risk. And if this trade fails, then we'll jump in short because it's got a lot more to go to the downside. But I expect a bigger boost, at least up into this pocket here. Okay, can we get stopped out here? All right, I think I got one more trade in. Let's see what we got. 47 seconds left to get short now. So I reduced my contracts to 2 because I can't afford the 3. I shouldn't have had it in the first place. All right, 7 seconds. Going to get short. 3, 2.
Order filled.
All right, red days are a part of trading. This could be one of them. Yeah, could have been running some stops, collecting some shorts like me, and then ripping higher here.
Order filled.
All right, that's it. So I'm done for the day. I got my red day out of the way. Come back tomorrow, get back on the green, and yeah, all good. That's trading, traders. See you tomorrow. Got it. All right, so that's it. All right, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. All right, good morning, everybody. So one day down with the XFA and copy trading 4 combines, and this is the results so far. Not great to start off the first day in the red and lopsided on the average win versus average loss. But, you know, it's typical for me. I trade for some reason. Every time I start something new, it's always in the red. So I got my red day in the first day. Here are some of the stats for those of you who like to see the stats. And that's where we're at. So my second day. Second day is a red day, but starting out the account still in the red as far as I'm concerned. $56 the first day, $227 losing the second day. Right now the account's sitting at $171 on the week, and there's the trades. All right, let's hope today is a green day. And again, on TopStep-X, they have their control settings here for risk settings. So right now I have $100 is what I'm looking at, risk reward, just a 1-to-1, trying to squeeze more out occasionally. So I got that automatically set to where it'll go in when I place my trade. My stop and target will automatically be $100 away. My max daily loss, my personal max daily loss, I have it set for $225. And I've also limited myself to 4 trades today. So once I hit 4 trades, automatically locks out the account. If I go down $225, automatically locks out the account. So I have my psychological controls in play, so I don't overtrade, and I don't just let a loser run my account down to 0. All right, let's see what happens. All right, just jumped in short gold, 1 contract. Stopped out of that trade just like that. Wowzer. Yeah, see, gold hit the target. No words. Unfortunately, it's a red trade when it should have been a green one. So what is kind of odd about this is on Thinkorswim, the high mark of that candle is $2,904 and 0.1, 2,904.1. And on TopStep-X, the high mark is 2,905.6. That's a pretty big difference. That's more than $1 and change difference, which is huge for gold. So I should not have been stopped out of that trade. I should still be in this trade. This should be a winner. But for some reason, TopStep-X has the wrong price for this candle. It literally ran my stop, even though the market never hit that price and stopped me out. All right, retracing this candle, pretty good. All right, in the trade. All right, stopped out of that trade. Okay, getting ready to get short in gold. All All right, so important discovery for you all traders. I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with it yet, but I got a really big news for you right now. So right now we're looking at MGC gold micro contracts. This is still bothering me a lot that I got stopped out here on a winning trade. And concerning me that, is there a problem with Top Step X compared to my regular brokers? I guess not a problem, but is there a deviation that I need to plan for? Like really bugging me. So MGC. So what I did is I went over and looked at the micro, or I went over and looked at the mini to see what that was on Thinkorswim compared to the micro. And let me show you what happens. GC here. 830 candle right here. 29041 right there. So I would have been, if I was trading the mini, I would have been fine. But in the micro, there is a price deviation from the mini. In Thinkorswim with Schwab and Webull, the same price difference exists. And the same exact, so this Top Step X right now, this chart is exactly the same as Schwab and Webull, exactly the same numbers. There's no deviation. The deviation comes between the micro and the mini. That's a big difference. You know, all my trading and all my strategy and all my planning is based on the mini. So what I've just discovered is the micro can be very different than the mini. But I can't really afford to trade the micro unless I want to risk more of my account per trade. So now what do? Do I hit pause and come back in a couple weeks when I've been able to vet out the mini and the micro so that I can bounce between the two of them and know what the deviations are and expected moves and the trade probabilities and all that stuff that makes me a successful trader? With my schedule, that could easily take a couple weeks to do, and I could be out for a couple weeks. Or do I just say, you know what, I'm not going to trade the micros. I'm just going to stay in the mini. The risk per my account size is huge right now. 25-30% of my account. And if I blow it out, I blow it out. Maybe I needed to go with the 150K account so I can stay in the minis and not ever go to the micros. But the reason why I went with the 50K is I knew I could go to the micros until it got a little bit of legs under it and then switch into the minis. But that's clearly not the case because my stops are in the right place for the minis, but they're not in the right place for the micros. And same thing with my targets. So I don't know what to do now. But traders, if you are trading between the minis and the micros with whatever platform you're on, it looks like it's the same with Top Step X, Webull, and Schwab. So I'm assuming it's probably going to be the same with NinjaTrader, Lightspeed, and others. I never realized there was that much of a price difference. It's one thing for a 0.2, 0.3, get it. But $1, more than $1, $1.50 difference is massive and random, which makes it even worse. Because how do I plan for that? So anyway, just something to think about, traders. If you find yourself, why am I getting jacked up in the micros, or why am I getting jacked up in the minis when I was fine? You can look at that discrepancy. All right. Let me figure out what I'm going to do today. I think I'm going to switch over to the, right now I have the mini on, and I'm just going to trade the minis. And start out with a pretty high risk on my account until I can get a buffer in there and reduce that risk. So I'll trade minis today and tomorrow. And then this weekend, I'll go back through my trade plan and my strategy and scaling ladders and all that stuff and make adjustments as needed. But that's where I'm going to be at. All right, traders, waiting for the next setup. Okay, getting ready to get short. It's about a $500 risk. Going to be a little on the steep side, but that's what's expected with the minis instead of the micros. So I'll just be risking about 25% of my account to get started here until I can get a buffer. Again, gold just trading in this range. You know, it came towards the top end of that, and now we're coming back down. So could be a short trade back to the bottom of the range. Okay, we got a trigger right now. So if this can close below here, we'll be in one contract. 896 looks like the target area. Lockout risk. You've been. Okay, so let me change it. All right, cool. Oh, I'm supposed to be short. Get in. A little bit late. A little late to the party. That's too bad. Yeah, I was supposed to be in at the close of this candle here, and I ended up pretty late. Okay, just hit the target here. What's this candle got? 1 second left to close. Come on, gold, push down one more time. One more time. Every time I put my stop in, I'm like 1 second later I would have been. So I'm waiting that 1 second. I'll probably give it all away now. All right, let's not do that. Let's not do that, I guess. Come on, gold. Don't do it. I'm waiting 1 second today, and then it doesn't work. All right, well, maybe it does. All right, so we'll take that trade off the table there. All right, so man, I'm still a little bit flustered that the mini is not the same as the micro. Anyway, so that puts me up $88 in the day on the XFA, and my combines are now $91 in the green. So go in the right direction. Everything's back in the green. Recovered yesterday's losses, recovered today's losses. Okay, I'm going to get short gold, one contract. My stop is at 8935 or 36. All right, doesn't seem to want to go. All right, I'll just take it off if it backs back up. Probably should have took the trade off right there. At this could be a major support area for a while. And just called it a day and go back to the drawing board. Start tomorrow anew, and get my plan revamped. See if I can get it done by tomorrow to account for the micros being different than the minis. All right, so out of the trade, and that was my last trade anyway of the day. 4 trades is all I can get. I'm locked out, and so I'll finish the day at $396, which is nice. You know, all my accounts are in the green. It gives me 1 day towards a payout. So all good. Now I just got to go and redo my plan based on the micro mini not converting to be the same, the charts not being the same, movements not being the same. You know, it's not that big of a, it's not a huge difference, but it makes a big difference when you're talking about, you know, a stop being triggered or not, you know, a target being hit or not. Even if it's missing it by $1 or $2, that matters. So I need to go back and rethink some things. All right, traders, hopefully we'll see you tomorrow.